The first spiritual practice I want to talk to you about is the importance of speaking a blessing over your child. So as parents, you are the primary faith influencer of your child. And the importance of a blessing really comes best from parents, because you know your child best, and you are the one that was called to have this child, and God gave you this child for a reason. So the practice of speaking a blessing over your child can begin at any time, but ideally, if your young child is to be dedicated, maybe after your dedication and at your dedication celebration, and just pray that over your child with your family and friends around you, and then they can hear that blessing that you have for your child. And then going forward, as they're progressing through their steps in the pathway, each time you have this opportunity to again speak that over your child. It would be best when your child is young, but maybe that's not the case. It's not like if your child is 13, it's too late for you to start speaking a blessing over them. You can do it at any time, and it's never too late. The importance of a blessing is not the age that it started. The importance is that you're doing an act of obedience from God to your child and affirming who your child is and helping them see their value and that they are a gift from God and a gift to others. It does show that as a parent, you see the potential in your child. You see the potential that God has built into your child, and you see who they are, their strengths, their gifts, and their talents, and that you speak into that, and that you have a vision for who they're going to be in the future. You want to have it be forward-looking, because your child will hear what you are affirming in them in the future, and hopefully they will follow that. We see that there are blessings used over and over again in the scriptures, and the Bible shows us that God is a God of blessing, and we want to demonstrate that now in the lives of the children that you have influence over. So you'll decide what the blessing will be, and you will speak that over and over and over. You'll commit to praying that blessing over your child. You have to say the blessing. You can also have it in words, like you could have it in print and frame it in your child's bedroom or somewhere of importance in the home. But the best thing that you can do is speak it. So that's one piece of it. And the other piece is the power of touch. So you could just say the words, like I'm saying words to you now, but words have a deeper meaning when someone's hand is on your shoulder, or if it's your child, put your hand on their head, or put your arm around them. So like that loving touch and that physical touch incorporated with the words of affirmation really take that blessing to the next level. It's also very important to do at moments of importance in your child's life. So maybe you would do it, like I said, like if they decided to be baptized, you could speak that blessing over the child. When they graduate high school, when they have a big occasion at school, constantly look for opportunities to speak that blessing into your child so that they can understand that in all aspects of their life, God is present and you are for them. It might sound overwhelming to write a blessing. There are a lot of examples. There are books out there that have some opportunities and like kind of narratives of how to begin. And we, as the ministry leaders of New Community, we want to be able to help you with that. So if you would like some samples, we have some I think I have about 5 or 6 samples. You could look at that as like a launching point. You could use it directly, but don't also be afraid to just go to Scripture. Go to Scripture verses that you feel that God is bringing to light for you about your child. You can personalize the scripture and put your child's name into the scripture. You could find a life verse for your child, different ways to do it, but all of them are going to be the best. Like, any one of them could be the best one for you if you feel as though that's the one. Like, I believe that when you come across the right verse or the right opening or the right, you'll know as the parent. But we are here to help you with that. So if you hear this and you're thinking, yes, I'd like to do this, I'd like to start this with my child, but you don't know where to begin, we'd be happy to help you, and we would love to be able to walk through this step with you so that you can start this process of this lifelong pouring into that you have the opportunity to do for your child. We'll have resources available, like I said, and there's some books and some just starting points. If you want any of those, we can make those available to you. Okay, thank you so much.